So in last lecture, we discussed about connective tissue, differentiation of connective tissue, type of connective tissue, loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue. Now, firstly, we study dense connective tissue. And dense connective tissue is two types. First is regular connective tissue, and the second is irregular connective tissue. Regular connective tissue is connective tissue, cell of connective tissue. This is fibers of connective tissue. And direction of fiber is unidirectional. That's why this is regular connective tissue. And this is matrix. Now let's talk about irregular connective tissue. This is connective tissue. This is cell. Randomly distributed and no direction of fibers. That's why this is irregular connective tissue. This is matrix, right? Earlier we discussed cell, fiber, and matrix. And this is matrix, fiber, and this is cell. Again, this is cell, this is fiber, and this is matrix. Now, regular connective tissue further divided into two parts. First is dense regular white. Dense regular white. And second is dense regular yellow. Dense regular white, like this. And dense regular yellow. Like this. Dense regular white. Example is ligament. And function of ligament: attached bone to bone. Attached bone to bone. Because that means if the bone between two bones, ligament is, and ligament is an example of dense regular white. And dense regular white, example of irregular connective tissue. Irregular connective tissue is example of dense connective tissue, and dense connective tissue is example of connective tissue. Clear? Now dense regular yellow. Example of dense regular yellow is tendons. And tendon provide attachment or attached bone to muscle. Bone to muscle. Okay, bone to bone ligament, and bone to muscle tendon. Now next is irregular connective tissue. And irregular connective tissue further divided into two parts, like regular connective tissue. First is dense irregular white. Dense irregular white, and second is dense irregular yellow. And both forms protection layer, and both form covering. These are new sheath. Example of dense irregular white. Sheath means covering. That means covering of bone known as periosteum. This is covering of bone. Next example is perichondrion. Perichondrion, covering of cartilage. Covering of cartilage, perichondrion. And next is pericardium. Covering of heart. Covering of heart known as peri. Now dense irregular yellow. Covering of blood vessels. Two vocal cords. Renal capsule. Cornea of eye. Cornea of eye. This is dense connective tissue. I hope आपके समझ में आया.